Okay, and now we're live. Good morning. It's Thursday. And, well, Bernie gave up.
When this guy so much sack, he protect, he attack.
Can't see.
Why no more homo erotic rocket ranches? Got it? Got it. Oh, jeez. So much wang.
So this week, we're giving the total win to this guy. Because all of a sudden, he's the nominee. Joe Biden is now the Democrat nominee. He owns it, and so we actually have a double total win this morning. Joe Biden is now the Democrat nominee, and that means that Donald Trump is now running effectively unopposed. I'm deeply, deeply comfortable with this.
Yeah. This is going to be one where the vice presidential pick really matters because, man, whew.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's over.
How many people don't want to be his VP nominee because they don't want to get tainted by the train wreck that's going to happen?
Oh, all of them.
You don't think any of them will have that
Nope.
lust for power? And
Nope.
well, he's promised that he'll pick a woman for Veep.
A woman of color. He promised that he would pick a colored woman for Veep.
Okay, so it can't be Pocahontas.
Sure it can. What has ever stopped Biden from continuing to lie? Or, for that matter, Pocahontas. What has ever prevented either of them from continuing to lie?
Well, they have to sleep every now and then.
No, they don't. They're lizard people.
But yeah, Bernie rage quits, and then the stock market immediately rallies. That's
Yeah. I mean, it was already, in all fairness, it was already going up. It was already going up as of Monday, Tuesday. Well, no, Monday. It was good and up Tuesday. But yeah, here we go. Bernie rage quits and you almost hear the Mario music as he approaches the flag.
now, to be fair, well, this is a very humorous correlation. I just think it's a correlation. I think this is just normal stock market activity because stocks are on sale, and people that have money are going, gosh, if you ever wanted to pull back in the market, this is it.
No. I think it's the timing of it. I think while the stock market was on the rise following some good news with the coronavirus numbers, no, I think this is directly related to Bernie dropping out, and I'll go a step further. I expect to see more growth over the next several days on the tail of Bernie's exit from the primary. And of course, when Donald Trump wins in November, it'll skyrocket just like it did the last time he won. Because the fact of the matter is this: while Wall Street is very pro-Democrat and publicly very, that's where they put their money. That's where they make their donations. While they're very pro-Democrat and anti-Trump because it's somehow popular in public media, I guess. That just baffles me. But while they are publicly Democrats, just like we saw in the last election, they're not stupid. They understand that having a Democrat in the White House is always, always, always very, very, very bad for business.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that they're going to get their taxes raised. Just, as a really simple example. So I have a question.
Okay.
How many times has Joe Biden been told he won the nomination?
And it probably still hasn't sunk in.
Because, man, he's declining right in front of us. Like, what?
Yeah, let's talk. Let's just talk about this, because this thing here, this is not a meme. This is not a joke. This is a direct quote. We cannot let this. We've never allowed any crisis from the Civil War straight through to the pandemic of 17, all the way around 16. We have never let our democracy's sakes second fiddle we can both have a democracy and correct the public health.
Those are definitely words.
Are you sure? Like, I can see here this was a word whisker. Maybe, what he meant to say was never let our democracy take second fiddle. To what? Second fiddle to what? As compared to what? Any crisis from the Civil War straight through to the pandemic of 17. Just mumbling. Absolutely incoherent. And this is the guy. So like I said, this is, the Donald owns it, man. That's...
Yeah, by the time November rolls around,
he's unopposed. I have seen the light. It's over.
The debates are almost going to be pathetic to watch. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
We've never allowed any crisis from the Civil War straight through to the pandemic of 17. Is he talking about 1917 when the Spanish flu started to pop up?
That's what I'm assuming. And of course the crisis in 16, as far as this guy's mind is concerned, is that Obama didn't get a third term.
Yeah, it's but I'm gonna
because we all know that crime doesn't pay. It doesn't pay the taxes anyway.
I'm gonna be serious for just a second and say, no, seriously. Whoever's propping up Joe Biden at this point, shame on them. Really, shame on them. I don't know what kind of experimental medicine they've got him on to where he just keeps going. But if you've ever had a family member decline, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, and these are the kind of results you get out of dementia when you add something like meth. And we've seen him fall out of his head, so we know that the losing the teeth isn't a problem.
Oh, okay. Seriously, I'm going to give you just a little pushback, though. I do think there are people that are going to want to vie for the VP spot, because we may see a thing that I don't think has ever happened in our modern body politic in this country.
We're going to see a president removed under the 25th Amendment incompetency clause?
No.
Because Joe is tailor-made for that shit.
Dude, he literally might not make it to November. Let's say he picks Kamala Harris. And Kamala does the math. And it's like, man, this old boy might stroke out before November. And then I become the nominee.
We might legitimately see something we've never seen before in that, given Biden's age and clear declining health, and I'm not wishing for this. You know, I don't mean to wish harm on him, but given the available factors, it would not surprise me if he took the stage with Trump to debate, and that was the end of Joe Biden. He gets excited. He starts shouting, and just has an aneurysm, strokes out, has a heart attack. I mean, the man's nearly 80 years old. Trump is several years his junior, and clearly much healthier and in much better state of mind. That'd be a hell of a thing if one of the. I mean, what do you do? What do you do if one of the candidates strokes out in the middle of a debate and dies on the stage?
Cut the live feed.
Well, yeah, for starters.
Because I tell you, it's going to almost be hard to watch. There are going to be some people that are turned off by it. But Trump needs to go in and, I mean, he needs to flip the table, like, immediately, and just start peppering Joe with anything, everything. Even if the insults and accusations don't even make a lot of sense or whatever. Trump should just walk in and just start throwing verbal body blows over and over and over again and just let Joe collapse. Because I guarantee you, he's got a few things that he's practiced. He's going to try and say something to the effect of, you know, we need to have a better debate, like, you know, leaders or something to that effect. But I think if he gets pushed too much, he's going to move outside of those pre-programmed responses. And, God, it's going to be a train wreck.
Yeah.
It's almost going to be sad. Like, just going back to the serious thing for a minute, like, whoever is propping up Joe Biden really ought to be ashamed. Like, this is your Democrat Party, ladies and gentlemen. Even Democrats are starting to question what's going on with Joe. I follow Shoe on Head. She's lefty, but she makes what she refers to as feminism as doo-doo videos. And I mean, she's cute to look at and whatnot. So it's, you know, it's kind of built for YouTube. But, you know, even she is like telling her million subscribers, you guys know Joe Biden is demented, right? Right? I mean, do you think it'll actually be a debate question? That would be a hell of a thing. Vice President Biden, there are questions about your health.
You know, that's a good question. Only if Fox News hosts one of the debates. I bet you if CNN's hosting the debate and Trump brings up Biden's clearly failing health on the debate stage, they cut the feed.
They'll Candy Crowley in.
Yeah, exactly.
God, that still infuriates me to this day. Like, no.
I remember watching that debate. I went over to Cade and Caroline's house at the time, and we Super Bowled it, man. We put the debate on. We had wings and beers, and Candy dropped that shit, and I was up on my feet like the enemy had the ball. Because that's what happened. Is the enemy had the ball.
Yeah, you're not a big football fan, so let me just give you the analogy. Every now and then, a touchdown comes back because of a bad call from a ref, and that's how that feels, right there.
Oh, see, I was going to liken it to the one time I watched the Super Bowl in recent memory when the Falcons were clearly going to win. And like I'm not a sports guy. I never really cared, but the Falcons were clearly winning. I'm sitting in my studio working on a project, and the Falcons are clearly winning. The game is basically over, and I got up and went to the bathroom, got a cup of coffee, smoked a cigarette, came back, and the Falcons weren't winning anymore. Somehow, all of a sudden, and it was only after that game that I learned, oh, the Super Bowl's never gone to overtime ever. And,
Yeah.
and all I could think is, how do you what, it's like you've already shot bin Laden and somehow he's still out there.
Yeah, that's that loss, the collapse of the Atlanta Falcons, and basically the last quarter of that game is going to be the measuring stick for every time somebody was ahead and somehow managed to lose.
Yeah,
Like
well,
forever.
at least we didn't pull a Falcons.
You could even say that that's partially what happened to Bernie Sanders because he was ahead for a while. Oh, except for that whole weird thing.
Oh God, yes.
With they call me Mayor Pete.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're supposed to keep talking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You were going to amuse me. I was going to allow you.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Trump. Oh, damn it! I don't see it anyway. I'll keep trying to find it. But Trump tweeted out yesterday after Bernie announced his announced leaving. Um, tweeted out, "Thank you to Elizabeth Warren." Because without her efforts and involvement, oh, Bernie Sanders would have been the clear nominee.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know you've seen the Bernie Sanders thing where he's like, I'm once again asking for your help, donations. I almost picture once again I am dropping out of a presidential race.
Bernie Sanders is out. Thank you to Elizabeth Warren. If not for her, Bernie would have won almost every state on Super Tuesday. This ended just like the Democrats and the DNC wanted. Same as the crooked Hillary fiasco. The Bernie people should come to the Republican Party. Trade. Yes.
Oh, so actually, since I brought it up and I've thought about it, like this is what I would love to see happen. I think this would be the correct vector of attack. Trump just asks Joe Biden really simple questions. Like,
Hey, Joe, what's your name?
or stuff like, what's the date?
What is your quest? What is your favorite color?
Did you put on underwear this morning?
What day was embroidered in the band in your underwear?
What did you have for breakfast?
Have,
I mean, just
have we had lunch yet?
do you know who's hosting the debate? I retract it. He doesn't need to just rapid fire insult him. He just needs to pepper him with really simple questions. That's what needs to happen. Just, what day is it? What'd you have for breakfast? What'd you have for dinner last night? Is that your wife or your sister sitting in the front row?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Was Corn Pop a bad dude?
Was Corn Pop really that bad a dude? Did Corn Pop have a mama? Could she have loved him?
Anyhow, man, that's all I got. Like, we can.
Yeah, we could do this all day, and, well, we can't.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow morning for Firearms Friday. And just throwing this out there to you guys, it may not be on this channel. I'm participating tomorrow in a joint live stream with Alex McDonald from Polytech and Larry Cox from This Week in Rockdale. We'll be live with Toby Dreyer, the chairman of the Rockdale County GOP, and State Senator Brian Strickland, with a possible special surprise guest. So that'll be tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, streaming on Facebook. Look for us on the Polytech channel, Politek. I'll go ahead and drop that in the comments for you so you can see it.
And yeah, there's still a coronavirus out there. Wash your damn hands. All that good stuff.
In fact, bear with us just a second. I'm gonna pull up the Polytech Facebook page and share that link.
And
that'll be in the comments below as well.
And while we're at it, in addition to your daily safety brief, don't be a lying dog-faced pony soldier. What a fantastic insult, honestly.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
I mean, oh, that's funny. But I have to call it.
All right, brother.
Be
safe out there.
I will. Lots of hand sanitizer.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
Time to go to work. Bye-bye.